Level 1. Private. E1. You are 18 years old. Today is your first day in the United States Army. Yesterday you were a student. Today you are a soldier. The alarm rings at 4:30 a.m. The drill sergeant enters the room. Everyone rushes outside. Physical training begins. You begin weapons training. Weeks become months. Graduation day finally arrives. You are officially a United States Army soldier. Level 2. Private First Class, E3. 1 year has passed since basic training. You are no longer the nervous recruit who arrived at the barracks. Your boots are worn, your uniform feels natural. The Army is now part of your daily life. You have earned the rank of Private First Class. For the first time, you feel like a real soldier. New recruits arrive at your unit. Their uniforms are spotless. Their faces look nervous. They remind you of yourself. Just 1 year ago, you were standing exactly where they are now. This time, however, things are different. You are not the student anymore. You are the example. Your squad leader trusts you with more responsibility. Small tasks become bigger assignments. Equipment inspections, vehicle checks, supply accountability, mission preparation. Every day brings new expectations. Every mistake carries greater consequences. One morning, your unit receives deployment orders. Suddenly everything becomes serious. The training exercises are no longer simulations. The mission is real. The destination is real. The risks are real. For the first time, you understand what it truly means to serve. Weeks later, your aircraft lands overseas. The environment is unfamiliar. Different climate, different culture, different dangers. Every movement requires discipline. Every decision requires attention. You quickly learn that real-world operations are very different from training. During patrols, you begin working closely with experienced soldiers, specialists, sergeants, squad leaders. They teach lessons that cannot be learned in classrooms. Situational awareness, teamwork, leadership, trust. Months pass. You become faster, smarter, more disciplined. The Army starts to recognize your progress. Your evaluations improve. Your leaders notice your dedication. A promotion recommendation appears in your file. You realize something important. Rank is not just about authority. Rank is about responsibility. Every promotion means more people depend on you. More trust is placed in your hands. More is expected from you. At the next promotion ceremony, your name is called. Your commanders shake your hand. New insignia is attached to your uniform. Another chapter begins. You are no longer just a private first class. Your Army career is moving forward. Bigger challenges await. Level 3. Specialist E42. Years ago, you arrived as a nervous recruit. Today, things are different. Soldiers come to you when they need help. New recruits ask questions. Squad leaders trust your judgment. You are now a specialist. You are no longer learning the basics. You are becoming an expert in your job. Your mornings start before sunrise. Equipment inspections, vehicle maintenance, mission briefings. Daily responsibilities seem endless. But unlike before, you don't need constant supervision. You know exactly what must be done. Experience has replaced uncertainty. Your military specialty becomes your identity. Whether you are infantry, mechanic, medic, engineer, or communications specialist, people depend on your expertise. When equipment fails, they call you. When problems appear, they call you. Your knowledge keeps operations moving. One day, your unit begins a large field training exercise. Hundreds of soldiers participate. Vehicles move across rough terrain. Helicopters fly overhead. Commanders evaluate every decision. Mistakes are no longer acceptable. The mission depends on teamwork. During the exercise, a critical piece of equipment stops working. Communications become unstable. Confusion spreads through the unit. Soldiers begin searching for solutions. Then, all eyes turn toward you. This is your area of expertise. This is your responsibility. You work quickly. Every second matters. Every decision matters. Training has prepared you for this moment. After several tense minutes, the system comes back online. Communications are restored. The mission continues. That evening, your squad leader approaches. He thanks you for your work. It isn't a medal, it isn't a promotion, but it means something. Respect. In the Army, respect is earned, and today you earned it. Months continue to pass. New soldiers arrive. You begin teaching them. You explain procedures. You demonstrate techniques. You correct mistakes. Without realizing it, you are becoming a leader. Your commanders notice the change. You are no longer simply completing tasks. You are helping others succeed. Leadership potential appears in your evaluations. Recommendation papers are submitted. The next step in your career approaches. Soon you will wear the stripes of a non-commissioned officer. Soon you will become a sergeant. As the promotion ceremony begins, you reflect on your journey. The frightened recruit is gone. The inexperienced private is gone. In their place stands a trusted specialist, a soldier respected by peers, a soldier trusted by leaders, a soldier ready for greater responsibility. Level 4. Sergeant is promotion day. Soldiers stand in formation. Commanders watch quietly. Your name is called. You step forward. New rank insignia is attached to your uniform. For a moment, everything feels the same. Then you realize something. Nothing is the same anymore. Today, you become a sergeant. The next morning feels different. Soldiers now report directly to you. They look to you for answers. They look to you for guidance. Their success becomes your responsibility. Their mistakes become your responsibility. Their safety becomes your responsibility. Leadership suddenly feels much heavier than expected. Your squad consists of young soldiers. Some are motivated, some are inexperienced, some struggle with discipline. Every soldier is different. Yet all of them depend on your leadership. You quickly discover that leading people is harder than leading equipment. One afternoon, a new private makes a serious mistake. Important equipment is misplaced. The entire squad is affected. The private expects punishment. Instead, you choose something different. You teach, you explain, you help him learn. For the first time, you understand the true purpose of leadership. Weeks later, your unit begins a major field exercise. Hundreds of soldiers deploy into training areas. Vehicles move across rough terrain. Helicopters fill the sky. The operation is complex. Every squad must perform perfectly. This time, your squad belongs to you. During the exercise, unexpected problems appear. Communications fail. Weather conditions worsen. Supplies arrive late. Stress spreads throughout the unit. Your soldiers look toward you. They need confidence. They need direction. They need leadership. You remain calm. You organize tasks. You assign responsibilities. You solve problems one by one. The squad follows your lead. Slowly, order replaces chaos. The mission gets back on track. Confidence returns. At the end of the exercise, commanders review performance. Your squad ranks among the best. Equipment accountability is excellent. Mission objectives are completed. Discipline remains strong. Your leadership receives recognition. Not because you worked alone, but because your team succeeded together. Months become years. New soldiers continue arriving. Experienced soldiers move on. Yet your role remains the same. Train, lead, mentor, protect. Every day shapes the next generation of Army soldiers. One evening, while reviewing reports, you realize how much has changed. The frightened recruit from years ago no longer exists. The uncertain private is gone. The specialist focused only on technical skills is gone. In their place stands a sergeant, a leader, a mentor, a role model. And soon, an even greater challenge will arrive. Promotion recommendations begin appearing once again. Commanders recognize your leadership. Evaluations highlight your potential. Another step waits ahead. More responsibility, more soldiers, more expectations. The road to senior leadership has begun. Your next rank will be Staff Sergeant, Level 5. Staff Sergeant 5. Years ago you became a sergeant. Today, another promotion ceremony awaits. Your name is called. You step forward confidently. The new insignia is placed on your uniform. Staff Sergeant, a rank respected throughout the Army. You are no longer simply leading soldiers, you are now responsible for developing future leaders. The Army expects more from you than ever before. Your squad has grown. More soldiers report to you. Younger sergeants now seek your advice. New privates look up to you. The experience you spent years earning has become valuable. Every lesson learned through mistakes now helps others succeed. Leadership is no longer something you perform. Leadership has become who you are. Every morning begins before sunrise. You inspect equipment, review reports, check training schedules, evaluate readiness. Ensure every soldier is prepared. Behind every successful mission stands careful preparation, and much of that responsibility belongs to you. One day, your battalion prepares for a major deployment exercise. Hundreds of vehicles are involved. Thousands of soldiers participate. Every unit has a mission. Every mission has deadlines. Coordination becomes critical. Small mistakes can create major problems. Your leadership skills are tested daily. During the operation, one of your young sergeants struggles. His squad falls behind schedule. Morale begins to drop. Confidence starts fading. You recognize the signs immediately. Years ago, you faced the same challenges. Instead of criticizing him, you mentor him. You teach him how to lead under pressure. Days later, the improvement becomes obvious. The sergeant gains confidence. His squad performs better. The mission gets back on track. Watching others grow under your guidance becomes one of the most rewarding parts of leadership. Success is no longer measured by your achievements alone. Success is measured by the people you develop. As years pass, deployments and training missions continue. You travel to different locations, work with different units, face different challenges. Every mission teaches something new. Every soldier teaches something new. Experience becomes your greatest weapon. It cannot be issued. It must be earned. During one operation, severe weather threatens the mission. Visibility drops. Communications become unreliable. Timelines begin slipping. Younger leaders grow concerned. But you remain calm. You have seen difficult situations before. Your confidence helps steady the entire team. The mission succeeds. Commanders praise the unit's performance. Evaluations are submitted. Your leadership receives exceptional ratings. More importantly, your soldiers trust you completely. Trust cannot be demanded. It cannot be ordered. It must be earned every day. One evening, after a long day, you walk through the barracks. Soldiers greet you with respect. Younger leaders ask for advice. New recruits know your reputation. You realize something important. Leadership is no longer a position. It has become your identity. You are shaping the future of the Army, one soldier at a time. As another promotion board approaches, your record speaks for itself. Years of service, successful missions, strong evaluations, proven leadership. The Army notices. Soon another challenge awaits, a larger role, greater responsibility. The rank of Sergeant First Class is within reach. The journey from private to staff sergeant has taken more than a decade. Every challenge has shaped you. Every mistake has taught you. Every success has prepared you. Ahead lies a new chapter, a chapter where your influence will extend far beyond a single squad. The next step will place you among the Army's most experienced leaders. The next step is Sergeant First Class. Level 6. Sergeant First Class. 15 years have passed since you first stepped onto a military training ground. The nervous recruit who once struggled through basic training feels like a distant memory. Today, another promotion ceremony is underway. Your commanders stand before you. Years of evaluations, deployments, leadership, sacrifice, experience. All of it has brought you to this moment. Sergeant First Class. One of the Army's most respected enlisted ranks. You have become a veteran. Your responsibilities immediately increase. You are no longer focused on a single squad. Multiple squads now depend on your leadership. Younger sergeants seek your guidance daily. Officers regularly ask for your advice. Your experience has become one of the unit's most valuable resources. People trust your judgment because you have proven it for years. One morning, a newly commissioned lieutenant arrives, fresh from military school. Intelligent, motivated, ambitious, but inexperienced. The lieutenant knows military theory. You know military reality. Together, you form a leadership team. During training exercises, the lieutenant develops plans. You help turn those plans into reality. You identify potential problems, suggest improvements, anticipate challenges. Years of experience allow you to see details others often miss. This partnership becomes essential to mission success. As months pass, soldiers across the platoon begin recognizing your leadership. Young privates respect you. Specialists trust you. Sergeants learn from you. Officers value your perspective. You have become the bridge connecting every level of leadership. Few people possess that kind of influence. Then comes one of the largest training exercises of your career. Hundreds of soldiers participate. Multiple units operate together. The mission lasts several weeks. Complex objectives must be completed. Coordination becomes critical. Every decision affects dozens of people. Leadership pressure reaches new heights. Midway through the exercise, a serious problem develops. Supply deliveries are delayed. Equipment shortages begin appearing. Timelines start slipping. Frustration spreads through the unit. Young leaders begin looking for answers. Once again, all eyes turn toward experience. All eyes turn toward you. Instead of reacting emotionally, you stay calm. You prioritize tasks, reorganize resources, coordinate with support teams, communicate clearly. Step by step, problems begin disappearing. The mission recovers. Confidence returns. Experience proves its value once again. At the end of the operation, commanders conduct reviews. Performance reports highlight your leadership. Young officers specifically mention your mentorship. Sergeants praise your guidance. Soldiers appreciate your support. Respect has become your reputation, and reputation is earned through years of consistent leadership. Back at the base, your daily routine continues. Training soldiers, advising leaders, solving problems, building future NCOs. The Army is constantly changing. New technology arrives. New soldiers join. New challenges emerge. Yet your mission remains the same. Prepare others to succeed. One evening, you walk through the motor pool. Young soldiers are working. Sergeants are supervising. Officers are planning tomorrow's operations. Many of them have learned from you. Many of them have grown under your guidance. For the first time, you realize your impact extends far beyond your own career. As another promotion board approaches, your record is reviewed again. Decades of service, proven leadership, exceptional evaluations, successful missions, strong mentorship. The Army recognizes your contributions. Another promotion is coming. Soon you will enter the highest levels of enlisted leadership. Soon you will become a master sergeant. The journey has transformed you completely. You began as a recruit searching for direction. Today, others look to you for direction. You began by following leaders. Today, you create leaders. The next chapter will place you among the Army's senior enlisted professionals. The next chapter is Master Sergeant. Level 7, Master Sergeant. 24 years have passed since you first entered the Army. Thousands of mornings, hundreds of missions, countless soldiers trained. Today, Another promotion ceremony takes place. The commander steps forward. New insignia is placed on your uniform. You are now a master sergeant, one of the Army's most senior enlisted leaders. Few soldiers ever reach this level. Fewer still earn the respect that comes with it. Your responsibilities are no longer measured by squads or platoons. Entire companies now depend on your leadership. Hundreds of soldiers fall under your influence. Commanders seek your advice daily. Young leaders study your decisions. Your experience has become one of the unit's greatest assets. People trust you because you have spent decades earning that trust. Soon, another opportunity appears. You are selected to become a first sergeant. The diamond insignia is added to your rank. This role is different, very different. You become responsible for the welfare, readiness, discipline, and morale of an entire company. Nearly every soldier in the company knows your name, and you know theirs. Every morning begins before everyone else arrives. You inspect training schedules, review readiness reports, check personnel issues, monitor equipment status. Prepare for the day's challenges. While others see operations, you see the people behind those operations. One day a young soldier receives troubling news from home. His focus begins slipping. Performance declines. Morale drops. Many leaders only see a struggling soldier. You see a person who needs help. You sit down with him, listen carefully, and guide him through the situation. Leadership is not just about missions. Leadership is about people. Months later, a major readiness inspection approaches. Every company is evaluated. Equipment, training, personnel discipline, everything matters. The commander's reputation is on the line. The company's reputation is on the line, and much of that responsibility falls on your shoulders. The pressure grows. Deadlines approach. Reports pile up. Problems appear daily. Yet your experience keeps the company moving forward. You identify weaknesses, solve issues, support leaders, motivate soldiers. Slowly, everything comes together. Inspection day arrives. Evaluators move through the company. Equipment is checked. Soldiers are tested. Records are reviewed. Standards are measured. Weeks of preparation are about to be judged. The atmosphere feels tense. Everyone waits for results. The results exceed expectations. The company performs exceptionally well. Commanders celebrate. Soldiers feel proud. Leaders receive recognition. Yet you know the truth. Success was built by teamwork. Hundreds of people contributed. Great organizations are never built by one person alone. As the years continue, your reputation spreads across the Army. New commanders request your assignment. Young leaders hope to work under your guidance. Soldiers trust your judgment. Your influence now reaches far beyond your company. Decades of service have transformed you into one of the Army's most respected leaders. One evening, after a long day, you stand outside headquarters. The sun begins setting. Soldiers leave training areas. Vehicles return to motor pools. Another day is ending. You think back to the young recruit who once struggled through basic training. He could never have imagined this journey. He could never have imagined becoming a senior leader responsible for hundreds of soldiers. Then comes the news. Another promotion board has reviewed your record. Decades of service, exceptional evaluations, outstanding leadership, proven dedication. The Army believes you are ready. Ready for the highest levels of enlisted leadership. Ready to become a sergeant major. The road ahead leads to the very top of the enlisted ranks, a place few soldiers ever reach, a place reserved for the Army's most experienced leaders. The next chapter will place you among legends. The next chapter is Sergeant Major.
Level Ba Major Sergeant.
More than 30 years have passed since you first raised your right hand and swore the oath. The Army has changed, technology has changed, the world has changed, but your commitment has never changed. Today, another promotion ceremony takes place. Senior leaders gather. Your family watches proudly. The insignia of Sergeant Major is placed on your uniform. You have reached the highest enlisted rank in the Army, a level achieved by only a small percentage of soldiers. Decades of sacrifice have led to this moment. Your responsibilities now extend far beyond individual companies. Entire battalions depend on your leadership. Hundreds of leaders seek your guidance. Thousands of soldiers are influenced by your decisions. Commanders rely on your experience daily. You have become the senior enlisted advisor, the voice of the soldiers, the bridge between leadership and the ranks. Every morning begins with information, readiness reports, training updates, personnel concerns, operational plans. You review everything, not because regulations require it, but because every report represents real soldiers, real families, real responsibilities. One day, a young lieutenant approaches your office. He has been struggling with leadership challenges. His soldiers respect his authority, but they do not yet trust him. He asks for advice. You smile, because decades ago, you were helping lieutenants learn the same lessons. Some traditions never change. You explain something important. Authority comes from rank. Trust comes from character. Soldiers will follow orders because they must, but they follow great leaders because they want to. Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of people. The lieutenant listens carefully. Another future leader begins to grow. Months later, a massive military exercise begins. Thousands of soldiers participate. Multiple battalions operate together. Aircraft fill the skies. Armored vehicles move across training grounds. The operation is one of the largest in recent years. Senior commanders oversee strategy. You oversee readiness. Both are equally important. During the exercise, unexpected problems appear. Equipment failures, personnel shortages, scheduling conflicts. Frustration begins spreading through the organization. Yet you remain calm. You have faced similar situations for decades. Experience allows you to see solutions where others see obstacles. Working alongside commanders, you help restore order. Leaders receive guidance, soldiers receive support. Resources are redirected. Communication improves. The mission recovers. Thousands of soldiers continue moving forward. Leadership at this level is no longer about individual actions. It is about influencing entire organizations. At the conclusion of the exercise, evaluations are conducted. Results exceed expectations. Senior leaders praise the organization. Soldiers celebrate success. Yet you focus on something else. The young leaders who grew throughout the operation. The future sergeants, the future officers, the future army. That is your true legacy. As retirement approaches, many soldiers ask questions. How did you stay motivated? How did you overcome challenges? How did you lead for so many years? Your answer is always simple. Serve others. Stay humble. Keep learning, and never forget why you joined. One evening, you walk through the base alone. Soldiers train in the distance. Vehicles move across roads. Flags wave in the wind. Everything feels familiar. You remember basic training, your first deployment, your first promotion, your first soldiers. 30 years of memories pass through your mind. Then a surprising opportunity appears. Senior Army leadership recognizes your extraordinary service. Your career becomes an example for future generations. Your influence reaches beyond enlisted ranks, beyond battalions, beyond brigades. You are invited to advise some of the Army's highest leaders. A final chapter approaches. A chapter unlike any before it. You have reached the summit of enlisted leadership. The highest rank, the highest responsibility, the highest respect. Yet one final chapter remains. A chapter representing the very highest levels of military leadership. The final chapter. The chapter of the General. Level 9. General. 42 years ago, you stood in formation as a nervous recruit. You knew nothing about leadership, nothing about responsibility, nothing about sacrifice. Today, you stand in a very different place. Senior leaders gather around you. Military officials watch proudly. Your family sits in the audience. 4 stars are placed on your shoulders. You have become a general, the highest rank in the United States Army, a position reached by only a handful of soldiers. Decades of service have led to this moment. Your responsibilities now extend across the entire Army. Thousands of soldiers, hundreds of leaders, major operations, strategic planning, national defense. Decisions made in your office affect people around the world. The scale of responsibility is unlike anything you have experienced before. Leadership has reached its highest level. Every day begins with briefings, intelligence updates, readiness reports, global developments, military planning. Senior advisors provide information. Commanders provide recommendations. Yet the final decisions often rest with you. The weight of leadership has never been heavier. During one meeting, young officers present future modernization plans, new technology, advanced training methods, modern equipment. The Army continues evolving. Looking around the room, you realize something. Many of these officers were not even born when your career began. Time has moved quickly. Leadership now means preparing the next generation. Across the country, soldiers continue training. Recruits arrive at basic training. Sergeants lead squads. Officers command units. The Army keeps moving forward. Most of those soldiers will never meet you, yet your decisions influence all of them. Leadership at this level is measured in impact, not visibility. One afternoon, you visit a training base. Young recruits stand in formation. Their faces remind you of someone. Yourself. Decades ago, you stood exactly where they stand now, nervous, uncertain, full of potential. Looking at them, you remember where your journey began. During a leadership seminar, a young soldier asks a question. "Sir, what is the most important lesson you've learned?" The room becomes quiet. Everyone waits for your answer. You think for a moment. Then you smile, because the answer is simple. You answer, "Leadership is not about rank. It is not about power. It is not about authority. Leadership is about service." The moment you stop serving others, you stop being a leader. The room remains silent. Every person understands the meaning behind those words. Years of experience taught you many lessons. Discipline matters. Integrity matters. Courage matters. But above all, people matter. Equipment can be replaced. Buildings can be rebuilt. Strategies can change. Great people are what make great organizations. As retirement approaches, preparations begin. Reports are completed. Responsibilities are transferred. Future leaders step forward. The Army is ready for its next generation. That is how great institutions survive. One generation prepares the next. One leader develops another. On your final day in uniform, soldiers line the pathway. Officers stand at attention. Veterans attend the ceremony. Family members watch proudly. Decades of service are being honored, not because of rank, not because of awards, but because of a lifetime dedicated to others. As the ceremony ends, you remove your cap. You take one final look around. The Army that shaped your life, the soldiers you served beside, the leaders you mentored, the missions you completed, the friendships you built. Every memory becomes part of your legacy. 42 years ago, you entered the Army as a private. You knew nothing about the future. Step by step, promotion by promotion, challenge by challenge, you continued moving forward. Private, first class, specialist, sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant, first class, first sergeant, sergeant major, general. Your rank changed, your responsibilities changed, your influence changed. But one thing never changed: your commitment to serve. And that commitment became your legacy. From recruit to general, every rank earned, every challenge overcome, every lesson learned. This was your life as every USA Army rank.